Yes, 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 yes. All right, we got the vibes going. Okay, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This looks a little more podcasty than it actually is. I'm not hosting a podcast. Hang on. Can you guys hear that? Okay. We're gonna be talking clean romance and fantasy books. If you're new here, hi. I'm Madeline, welcome. I'm a huge book girly, I love to read, but I was recently convicted of spice, so finding books that are clean, that I can read, that's like a goal of mine. So these are books that I will probably reread that are no spice, they're clean. And I'm gonna do it while I eat my lunch because we're gonna yap. I was gonna make a list, whatever. If I start to yap longer, like if you're just here for the recommendations and I start to yap, skip past, skip forward. I do not care. We're gonna start with fantasy and dystopian. There's not, I can't name a ton of book series fantasy-wise that don't have spice. I'm trying to think of like the less common ones. Like when I was younger, I read all the Percy Jackson series. There's like no spice at all. It's for middle schoolers, so I would totally recommend that. I read all 5 series, and now my family's watching the series on Disney Plus together, so 10 out of 10 recommend. I do want to like break it down though, just because there's so many series and they're not the same. Like they don't all have the same characters. So the first series and the third series are they're connected. And then you have the second series, and I don't know chronologically. I think the second series is chronologically after the third series, but the first and the third series are about the Greek gods, and the second series is about the Egyptian gods. The fourth series has none of those characters whatsoever, and it's about the Asgard, so like Thor, Loki. The fifth series goes back to the Greek gods, but it doesn't really have the same characters as the first and third series. I mean, Percy Jackson is in it, but like not really. And you're probably like, Madeline, this is about like different gods. Are you supposed to be reading stuff? Like as a Christian, do we read stuff about other gods? Honestly, it's the same thing as Harry Potter to me. Like witchcraft is a real thing. I know it's a real thing, but like when it comes to like Harry Potter and Percy Jackson, it's not real. I know that it's not real. Those gods, they're not real. So I have no problem reading it because it's fantasy to me. Okay, moving on. These are like really, really common. Hunger Games. I love the Hunger Games. Okay, I read them in middle school. Obsessed. Okay, there's like no spice at all. The first book, romance-wise, the first book is my favorite. But I think the second movie is better than the first movie, romance-wise. Got the prequel, The Songbird and Snakes. I got it. I got probably halfway through it and then I DNF'd it just because it wasn't interesting to me. But I like the movie. I've seen the movie a couple times. It's really good. Again, with the book that just came out, Sometimes on the Ring, I read it. I loved it. I will be watching the movie when it comes out. I'm obsessed. But nothing can beat the OG 3, so Maze Runner. Fair warning, if you've seen, the books are like different than the movies. I mean, it's kind of similar, but there's just some stuff in the books that's like not in the movies. So, like just know that going into it. I love it. I love the books and the movies, 100%. Again, it's kind of with Hunger Games, so you can finish it, and I could probably finish the first book in like 2 hours. I would say I only read the first 3. There's like a lot of them. I don't know how many there are, but there's like 6 maybe. I only read the first 3, so do with that what you will. This one's probably still really common and known, but like the Powerless series. Oh my gosh, I read it probably last year. It's still kind of an easy book to read. 10 out of 10 recommend. Like It was so good. I loved it. It's very much, I will say, it's very much a mix between Hunger Games. Like it gives Hunger Games vibes, 100%. But it's common, so I would recommend it. I loved it. And the novellas too. There's 2 novellas. Powerful and Wreck. Is it Wreck? What's the other one called? I don't know. I only read Powerful. I didn't read the other one because I didn't like him that much, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. So I would recommend it, 100%. It's like, next is Cruel Prince. I loved it. True enemies to lovers. It's like actually like they hate each other. I read the first one of the 2nd series that came out, but I haven't really made it past that. Last one for this section, Once Upon a Broken Heart, the whole series. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if I was gonna reread this, I would read the first, because this is the 2nd series. I didn't know that when I first read it, so I just read it first. I haven't read Caraval. I haven't read it. I've heard lots of good things. I just haven't brought myself to read it because I know what happens. If I had to go back and reread it, I would read Caraval first. There's No Spies, I know that. I would read that, and then I would read Once Upon a Broken Heart in that series. It was so good. Like, only one of my favorite book series that I've ever read. It was amazing. Okay, now let's move on. I am obsessed with romance. Okay, like a good story where they end up together and he happens to have loved her the whole time. That's what gets me. Okay, maybe it's because I'm single, but that's what gets me. Checkmate. Okay, I don't know how common this one is. It is so, like, I don't usually reread romance books that aren't in a series, but I have reread this multiple times. It is so good, and I don't even know how to play chess. He's a famous chess player, and she's like secretly really good at it, and so she enters this competition on it. Like, she doesn't want to, but she enters this competition on accident, and then, you know, of course they meet and they fall in love, but she's against it, and it's so good. And I don't even know how to play chess. Okay, I literally just read this one like a couple weeks ago, The Cheat Sheet. It's really good. It's about football. I don't know how to play football. I don't like football, but I love this book. And then there's a second one. It's like a mini series. There's Our Enemies to Lovers. It's really good. I'm not giving very good explanations, am I? I'm kind of just saying what I thought about the book. I should probably give you like an explanation of the book, maybe. Oh my gosh, again. Okay, so again, it's by the same author as Inheritance Games. There's No Spies. It's not really romance, but it's not like fantasy dystopian either. It's called The Naturals. This series is so underrated. It is so underhyped. The more that I read it, the more that I like it more than Inheritance Games. I love this series, and I love the characters. And there's like so many plot twists. Basically, there's like this group of teenagers, and they all have like an ability, but it's not like supernatural. It's not like fantasy. It's one of them can detect lies. One of them can detect emotions. Like they've just been like, they have trauma from when they were kids, so they've just been like trained to do these things. So that they go and they join this program for the FBI, and they solve these cases together. And I can't give away any plot twists, but like, and there is romance, but romance is just not like the center of it, but it's still in it. So okay, next, I'm really excited about this one. This is probably one of my favorite books of all time. It's biblical. It's based off a book in the Bible. It's called Redeeming Love. It's based off of the book of Hosea. In the book of Hosea, he was a priest, and God told him to marry a prostitute, and her name was Gomer. And she kept walking away from him, and she kept cheating on him, and she kept leaving him. And that's in the Bible. That's the book of Hosea. And then this book, Redeeming Love, she's a prostitute. It's based off in like the gold mine, the times of like the gold mine, when I don't know what time period that was, but she's a prostitute, he's a farmer, and and she has like major trust issues, major trauma, and so basically how she, and God didn't, like she finds the Lord. So it's one of the best books. So this series, it's not fantasy, it's not dystopian. There's romance in it, but it's not like a romance series. So I'm putting it in the romance category because why not? The Inheritance Games. There's 2 series centered around these characters. The Inheritance Game series and I don't know what the second series is called. Oh my goodness. 10, like one of the best series that I've ever read. My mind doesn't work like that. One of those series where you really have to think. They're all solving puzzles and they're racing against each other and they're competing and stuff, but then there's like romance along the way. My brain does not work like that, so I kind of just read it, and when they'll like be thinking about something and when they have to solve something, I'll be like, huh, I'll just wait until they figure it out because I'm not gonna think about it. The plot twists, man, the plot twists are always like, and then the second series, you can't just read one, you have to read both. It's so good. And there's no spice. It's not even, like, there's no spice. Okay, so I'm about to run out of storage, but I will make a part 2. So stay in touch.